welcome back to another vlog. I thought that I'd film a little weekend vlog. It's currently Friday night. I'm all dressed up because we're off to a fringe show, my partner and I, for a little date night. The Fringe Festival is currently in Perth. It has like circus, cabaret, drag, all of that. I actually went to a couple of shows during the week. I might overlay some footage for you because I went to 2 circus shows and they were so good. Today we're off to SciTech, which is like a kids science expedition, but this is an adult show in the planetarium, so I'm so excited. So I thought I'd bring you along. Don't know how much I am allowed to film, but whatever I can, I'll bring. I'm actually off to get my hair done, so I'm very excited for that. The colours held pretty well, so I don't actually know what I'm going to get done exactly, but we are going to trim it a little bit. And then tonight I have 2 30ths, and then tomorrow I have a baby shower. So a very busy weekend. I don't know if you can tell, but like without my glasses on, the eye bags here are crazy. So I think I'll be having quite a couple of, so I think I'll need a few coffees at this hair appointment, but let's go! The lighting might be a little bit off, but I realized that I haven't actually showed you my hair since I got home. So this is what it looks like. So I got a little bit of a trim, more face layers, and then I just got the color freshen up. They did such a good job. So this is what we look like. I can't remember if I explained, but tonight's party is celestial theme. So I have like this navy silk kind of dress to wear, then I want to do some silver makeup, but I'm thinking I might actually head to the shops to see if I can pick up anything else. And then the last update I wanted to give you is I started reading A Man Called Ove, The Hairdressers by Frederick Buckman. My first Frederick Buckman story, and I'm loving it so far. I'm only 30 pages in and I'm obsessed. It is a story about, I think he's a 59-year-old man who is grieving the loss of his wife, and he's quite depressed. He doesn't have much to live for anymore, sadly, but I think the community around him actually likes him despite how grumpy he is. He really reminds me, like in my mind, he is the old man from Up. That is what he reminds me of, the old man from Up. So I'm really enjoying it. I will keep giving you updates over the weekend, but yes, I'm gonna head to the shops quickly before we actually get ready for this party. Running late, but let me give you a quick OOTD. So I'm off to a celestial themed 30th, but the first one we're off to is like a house party theme. So definitely dressed for the second one. This little bag's from Target a few years ago. This is a satin dress. It is asymmetrical, which you might be able to see. It's from Sarah. I wanted to put on fake eyelashes, but I just ran out of time. But I love the outfit. I'm happy my hair is done as well. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you my shopping. I'll chat to you later on, but I need to go. Morning, happy Sunday. I don't think I vlogged anything at the parties last night, which means I was in the moment, so that's good. I had so much fun catching up with my friends. So I went to 2 30ths yesterday, and the second one had a photo booth, and I love a photo booth, so I will show you the photos of that when I get home. But I'm currently out again, all dressed up, because now I'm off to a baby shower. This month coming up, I have like 30ths, 40th, baby shower, lots of them, pretty much every weekend. But before I headed in, I wanted to show you something quickly. I went to my mum's on the way, so I'm a little bit late, but she made a little baby blanket for my friend, and look at it. He's so beautiful. This friend is having a baby boy. My mum also made a crocheted pink and white one for another friend who's having a girl in like 2 weeks, which is very exciting. And then I have another friend who's having a baby in June. So lots of babies going around. But I am off to a baby shower. I just wanted to check in because I obviously didn't film anything for you yesterday. My apologies. But let's go to this baby shower. I am off to Pilates in about an hour, so I'll bring you along for that. But beforehand, I really need to reorganize my bookshelf. I have books currently like piled on my floor, which is not good. I do have 2 really big bookcases and then like a small half-size one, so I should have enough space for them. So we really need to reel in my book buying habits. I am currently on a book buying ban for the month of February, so that is going well. But I need to go through my books, maybe pick a few off to unhaul, which I'm very sad to do, but I think it's time. And then find space for my new books. So I thought that I could time lapse that for you. I have finally finished rearranging my bookshelves, but before I show you that, look what I bought. I have 2 of the Strawberry Love series Sunny Angels, and I thought we could unbox them together before I show you my bookshelves and close off the vlog for another week. This is definitely one of my favorite series that Sunny Angels has done. I really like the Cherry Blossom series as well, but this one is definitely up here. So these are the options on here that we can get. Honestly, they're all beautiful. I love the Secret because its little body is like a little jam jar, but I do also love the rabbit, the monkey, and the lop ear bunny. I know that these 2 came from a fresh box, so we won't have duplicates, which is exciting. One felt really heavy, so I'm hoping we could maybe get at my first secret. Let's open this one up. This doesn't feel like a secret, but that's okay. Oh, it's a mouse. Oh, it's so cute. It's got like a little strawberry ice cream thing on it, and it's got a little strawberry on its little shirt. Very cute. Happy with that one. Adorable. Pop her up there. I'll definitely have to find a spot for them on my bookshelves afterwards. Second one. Well, this one feels big, but I don't know. No, it's not the Secret. Oh, it's the strawberry one. That's cute. The strawberry one of the Strawberry series. That feels fitting. Oh, that's actually quite cute. And it's holding like a little love heart strawberry. These 2 go really well together because they've both got like the little red heads. I love them. Do I immediately want more? Yes, but I should be well behaved and only keep to 2. But look at them. They're so cute. Need to find a little spot for them on the bookshelves, and then I will give you a little tour of them. So this little one contains my special editions. So up the top here we have When the Moon Hatched, and then special editions of Fourth Wing. This is just a bedazzled Fourth Wing that I did here, but then I have the Akata special edition and Throne of Glass. And then we have, I think it's called The Last Alchemist. I actually gave it 5 stars. It's by Stacey McEwen. I'll correct the name if I get it wrong. Popped a couple of little Sunny Angels here to kind of go with the spooky vibes. Yes, it's beer bottles, but they're ones from the Heineken experience, so they are personalized. Then I have my special editions of the Powerless trilogy with the 2 novellas in here. I did have a couple of romance special editions, so I just put them there. And then these are all my bookmarks. Moving on, I love this. I got it from Kmart during the Christmas sale. It's just a little patisserie thing. And then I have the 2 Wicked books that came out with the movie adaptation. I am a massive Ariana Grande fan, so that's why I've got those. Got a little capybara up here, and then these are little shot glasses I got when I was in Italy, but I actually can't remember which city I was in. My apologies. This shelf, we have the Emily Wilds Encyclopedia of Fairies, just the standard edition, and then I do have a special edition. I believe this one is from the Czech Republic. I have a couple of overseas books, but I only buy them when I'm in that country as kind of like a little souvenir. This is a little dodo that I picked up when I was in Mauritius for my 30th birthday, and then these are my TBR prompts. This shelf is hard to see, but these are the special editions of the Hunger Games. And then currently I have thrillers here, but I also have these stacks of books that I need to find a place for. These ones, minus the Let Them Theory, I think I'm going to donate. But these are my non-fiction, like historical books, which I like. So I think I'm going to move these into here. Then I need to find a spot for my thrillers. I'm thinking maybe at the top, we don't know. So these are more of my general fiction books down here. Blue Sisters I recently read. I really liked that. I've got like The Favorites, Atmosphere. This is actually, should probably get moved, these 2, because these are historical fictions. And I do have more on the other shelf. But it's kind of a little mix over there. And then we have some of my colourful fantasy books. So I have got Spark of the Everflame. I've got the trilogy here. Uncharmed, which was a really cute witchy romance. Alchemy of Secrets. Yeah, I'm getting confused with Stacey McEwen's one. I think that might be called The Last Alchemist, and this is Alchemy of Secrets. I haven't read it yet. I've heard really good things. More Stephanie Garber, a few of my Brandon Sanderson books, and then a couple of standalone fantasies. Obviously, we have the Sarah J. Maas Shrine here, and then I have all my standard animal series, Sunny Angels, plus 2 of the marine series. So we have the jellyfish and we have fish. Oh, sorry, 3. I've got a penguin too. But love this shelf. This might be my favorite shelf, I think. Moving up a shelf, I have all my Lynette Noni books. I don't own the Whisper duology, but if I get them, they'll obviously go here. I picked this little man up, I think when I was in Bali, I think. Obviously Santorini. I actually don't know where the turtle is from or the pig. I think I got him maybe when I was in Taiwan, but I'm not quite sure. And then we have obviously the Powerless trilogy plus the novellas, and yes, I own 2 of Powerful. This is from Grindelwald. This I bought from Singapore. It was actually a gift for my nana. And then when she passed, I've taken it back as like a little memento to her. Moving up, these are technically not fantasy, but I don't own many sci-fi, so I just put them here. So this is the Lunar Chronicles, and then the Renegades is by the same author. Cat series, Sunny Angels, one of my favorites for sure. These I recently picked up. It is the Mortal Instruments by Cassandra Clare. Yet to read them. I also have the Book of Azrael, Six of Crows, Light Larks, and just a couple of other ones, Rebecca Yarros, etc. We have this little guy that says Life Would Suck Without You, and this is from the Dolomites. I have the Crimson Moth duology, loved that. And then a few more. To be honest, I haven't read many of these, but I really want to get to For Whom the Bell Tolls soon. I've heard amazing things. This book, if you know, you know. In my previous vlog, there is a book before this. It hasn't come in stock yet. And then I have more Fourth Wings. It is my favorite book. I know that might make me basic, but I like what I like. And then these are all vampire fantasies. I do love a vampire fantasy. This one here is more like a rom-com, vampire cross human romance story, but I popped it here with the vampire ones. I haven't read this series by Carissa Broadbent yet. These are the new release covers. I really wish I had got it when it was the old covers, but that's okay. And then the Crowns of Nyaxia series, love I have my whole From Blood and Ash series. I haven't actually read a single one yet. And then we have the Honorary Twilight, that's the 20th edition one, and then I have Dracula behind there. And up the top I have a couple more souvenirs. So I've got these two things from Norway. I believe this could be from Norway too, the little Vikings. Obviously a plant here, and then these Buddhas that are from Bali. So those were my fantasy shelves, which I film in front of most of the time, but I do have a romance shelf, so let me show you that too. I have my special editions of the Magnolia Parks, and then the tall back and also the short back of that whole series. I do know that she has been a little bit problematic right now, but I have to be honest, I really love this series, so please forgive me for that. And then I have a couple more by Jessa Hastings. Loved The Conditions of Will. I haven't read this book. I have The Wish by Nicholas Sparks, who is the author of The Notebook. So excited to get to that. Sit, Stay, Love. I don't know yet if I'm going to unhaul this one. I'm sure it'll be a fun little read. I've just had it for so long. Let me know if you've read it. Ace My Heart. I recently read this. It was by an Australian indie author. My partner gave me this one. I believe it's Summer in the City. Is this? Yeah, Summer in the City. And then Red, White and Royal Blue. This is a queer romance. Men on Men. Loved that book. Second shelf we have the Boys of Tommen series. This is like a little book crocheted keychain that my colleague made for me when I was moving jobs. So that lives up there. Love that. I have a little Van Gogh with his little painting. Windy City series, Knock 'em Out series, and then we have Abby Jimenez and Betting on You. So these are kind of all series. Got a couple little blue Sunny Angels up here, obviously a Christmas one, and then the Rainy Day series. I love this little guy. And I have this, which I got from Thailand. So then we have, I think it's this Rose Hill and Rose Hill series, Chestnut Springs series. Read all of these. I'm yet to read Wild Side, and I don't own the fourth book yet in that. Billionaire romance, small town, like cowboy romance. Obviously, because of that, we then also have Lila Sage's series here, and I also have these little decorations to go with the cowboy kind of romance vibe. We then move into my Ali Hazelwood books. So all of these. This one here is a special edition, I believe, from Poland when I was there. And then I have my Annabelle Monaghan books. I just popped up my new Sunny Angels up here because I feel like they really go with the little pink elephant. And this is from Verona, which is the city of Romeo and Juliet. So that's little Romeo and Juliet. I'm now just realizing that I own quite a few of the See No Evil monkeys. So I'm not sure where this one's from. New addition to the shelves, I have the Game Changers series, better known as Heated Rivalry. I have this little one that I believe is from Denmark. That'd be kind of cute if it was a man on man on top of this book, but it'll have to do. Then I have Icebreaker and the books by Hannah Grace. A couple more Sunny Angels up there. Hannah Bowen Young, and then Sarah Adams' book. I actually recently read her new edition. I loved it. It was so good. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. This is from Poland that I made, so nothing crazy. But I did buy the origami paper in Japan, so that's kind of cool. And then I have my Emily Henry series, and I have this little ornament up here that I also got at Kmart during the Christmas period, so it lives there, and a little pancake Sunny Angel to go next to the little cafe there. Then this is kind of a colourful shelf, so Pride and Prejudice, Archer's Voice. I have not read Archer's Voice yet, which is wild. Bridgerton, this I was gifted by a colleague when I was moving jobs. I haven't read it yet, but I've heard really good things about it. My Carly Fortune, Ashley Poston, Catherine Center, Cara Bastone, and I have Ashley Herring Blake. So I've got a few authors together here. These are actually razors that I bought in Japan, and I thought they were cute, so I popped in there. Then this is obviously Japan as well, and then this is from Kuala Lumpur. We're at the very, very last shelf. So I have a Mafia romance that I'm yet to read. This is an indie published author from the To Be Read bookstore in Midland. Need to really get to that. Summer I Turn Pretty trilogy. I actually read it last year, and I actually didn't mind it. Kristen Lauren, another Bridgerton book. I don't know why that one's there. Love reader signed. I have not read this yet. Let me know if I should read it. Then I have my little like Halloween style books, Dark Romance, Butcher and Blackbird, and then we go into Christmas. So these are kind of themed ones. So I do have a little Christmas hat, which my colleague at work did crochet for me as well, and I have a little dachshund ornament that a friend gifted me. And then this is where it's kind of random. So these are historical fictions, but like I mentioned, I do have a couple over there. I have read all of them except The Woman and Chai Time at Cinnamon Garden, and I also have The Nightingale, but that's on Len right now, so that'll go here as well. And then this was just a little Christmas card from Japan that my friend gave me, and I thought it looked cute. It's little cats in a bed, so I just keep that there. So those are the updated shelves. However, I am now out of space. So if you have any storage suggestions for books, let me know, because as you saw, there are a pile of like non-fiction books down there, and I do have more non-fiction ones that are in the self-development realm that are in a random cupboard. So let me know. But I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Thanks for coming along. I'm sorry if it was a bit chatty at the end, but that was fun to redo my shelf. This ended up taking me 2 days, so it is 2 days later than the last footage you saw of me at Pilates. But as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll see you in the next vlog.